Alright. Here we go. Thank you for the 69 bits, Mike. How you doing today? We had so much to talk about this morning with Sephiroth and everything that I didn't get a chance to say hi to everyone, so... If I didn't say hi to you, monk a steer in the chat and I'll say hi. Hi, Mushroom. Hi, Magic. Hi, Siri. Hi, Monkey. Hi, Torn. Hi, Zach. Hi, Luso. Hey, Not Ben. Hey, Faulty. Hey, Jamage. Hey, Flare. Hey, Tech. Patience, I said hi to you. Well, I didn't really say hi. I talked to you, though. How's it going, Spider? How's it going, Darth? Hey, Lovey. Hey, Evil. Hey, Sefri. Hey, Dragon. Hey, Hearus. Zuloff, you don't get a hi. You never leave. How's it going, Sad? How's it going, Sonic? You just did, though. Shut up! I did nothing of the sort. How's it going, Solid? How's it going, God? How's it going, Ginger? Hadouken, Deluge. How's it going, Billion? Miranda Lorian. I still love that name. How's it going, Alice? J-Pac, thank you so much for the 9 months. Doo-doo. Thank you for the 42 bits, Bryce. Pretty good. Pretty good. You don't use that emote, so I don't qualify for a high? You're dang right. You get no high. I'll give you a... How do you do? I'll give you a what up, dog. Wow! I don't think I've had a single package get to my house at the time I thought it was gonna show up in, like, months. Oh, shoot. This is a dead end, isn't it? Do I go this way? Yeah, I go this way. Like... double bogus. How's it going, to Overlord? Pretty much every package I've bought in the past couple months, it was like... I would go to the tracking page, and they'd be like, like, maybe on Friday. And then it would come, like, Wednesday. Pretty much, I haven't even been close. Don't kill me. Ark has to be alive. It's almost like there's 4 people working at the post office to deliver 97 million packages. I mean, come on. Not only is Christmas time already crazy for UPS, but also pandemic, so, like, they didn't stand a chance this year. I feel really bad for them. How's it going, Esteban? How's it going, Doctor? God dang, I hate this dungeon. I should probably be running, because all this experience is going to be for naught if I die. But, like, running seems pretty terrible. So I might as well kill him. Plus I have plenty of healing, so... The white mage in this game is actually sweet. I'm glad that if you specifically create a good white mage, they're actually a good white mage. You know what I mean? A lot of white mages get like a few cures and they're done. But here I get 17 Curagas, 10 Curajas, 13 Curas. Like, I am a white mage. I could sit here and heal for the entire dungeon and never run out. So I'm glad that wasting an entire character on being a white mage is actually worth it. And curing the whole party actually does a ton of cure, too. Instead of doing, like, nothing. Yeah, content creation is not a career unless it is. If that makes sense. You should not get into content creation to do it as a career. You should do it for fun. And if it becomes a career, great. But that is very, 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 very rare. When people ask me if, like, what, you know, I'm gonna try to do this as my job, what do you recommend? I tell them don't do it. You know. It's like being a major league pitcher or something. It's such a small chance that you'll be able to do it as a living. And more importantly, that chance is lower if you get into it to try to do it as a career, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly equate it almost exactly to being a major league pitcher, because if you're like 12 years old, or 16 years old, or 21 years old, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to be a major league pitcher for the money, it's not going to happen. Like, you have to grow up with a love of the sport and practice it every day to the point where you have to love it in order to continue playing it, to get good enough to be a major league pitcher, and then you have to get lucky on top of that. You know what I mean? And I feel the same way about content creation. It's like, not only do you have to do it for so long and love doing it and never stop doing it and be incredibly consistent, but then on top of that, you also need to get extremely lucky. So it's like, you're not, if you're going into it for money, it's not going to happen. You got to do it as a hobby and love it and do it for a long time and then get lucky. So that's usually what I tell people. You know, it's not, even if your goal is to do it as a job, you should go into it with the thought that it's not, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, even if secretly, deep down, you want to do it as a living, you should go into it as if you weren't doing it for a living. Because that's your best chance of success. Does that make sense? Because the more you try to do it for a living, the harder it's going to be. Yeah, do it on the side with your free time. That's what everyone does. That's what I did for 12 years. 11 years. 11 years. Something like that. 69 years, yeah. Well, I was trying to think. I've been doing this for about 13 years total. I've been doing it for a living for about 3 years. So, yeah, like 10 years. I did it with literally zero income. I didn't even do it as a side hustle. I did it as a complete hobby. I made zero money for 10 years. Other than a t-shirt drive I did one time and I made like 20 bucks. And I was like, oh my god, I made $20. It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting time in my life. I put it all into stonks. It is a lot harder to do this nowadays, though, because back when I started, you were guaranteed some viewership, pretty much, because there just wasn't a lot out there, you know? I started YouTube in 2007, I think, and so, like, if I made a video that wasn't complete utter garbage, it would get some views just because it was on YouTube and YouTube wasn't the corporate nonsense it is now. And I mean, YouTube's probably a bad example because pretty much everyone gets views on YouTube, but you know, Twitch, like when I did a Twitch stream back when it was new, just to try it out, and I got a couple viewers because it was like there were hundreds of Twitch streams, not thousands and thousands. But nowadays, like, it is very, very easy to do a Twitch stream and not get a single person to watch you for 8 hours, you know, like, that is a real possibility. It is a real possibility that you could stream for 8 hours straight and not get a single person to click on your stream. And that's just hard, you know. It's hard to keep motivation, and I lived through that. Even though, you know, I did it because back before I did it at a time where I would get some viewers, but when I started a new Twitch stream, like, I did have to deal with that and having days when no one showed up and YouTube videos that would flop and no one would watch, and it can be hard to keep motivation when that stuff happens. But for me, it was a lot easier because I never made money doing it anyways. It was just a hobby that I wanted to do for myself. I wanted to be able to look back and watch the videos. I didn't really care. I cared if people watched, but I also didn't care if no one watched. You know what I mean? So it was not impossible for me to do a stream to know people and not enjoy myself. But I can totally understand nowadays if you try to get into it and no one watches for a week and it's like hard to keep motivation to keep going. For me, I always had motivation because I did it for 12 years to like 10 people, so it was never... Yeah, I never lost motivation. After making YouTube videos for so long and having only a couple people watch, if I did a Twitch stream and no one showed up, I was like, okay. You know? It was never a big deal. I just kept doing it because I love doing it. But it can be hard. If you get into it, you know, you watch other streamers get hundreds of viewers, or maybe you watch a smaller streamer that gets a couple viewers, and you think, I can do this, and you get on and you do it once, twice, 3 times, no one shows up. It can be hard to, like, watch other people succeed and not have that same success. That's why I just feel like, you know, I try to give people caution when they say they want to do stuff like this. Like, it's awesome that you want to do it, and you should put everything you can into it, but, like, never expect something out of it. Just do it for doing it. Don't do it for the fun. Don't expect anything out of it. You know. How's it going, Devil? How's it going, bro? It really is a big deal to have a job that you like, trust me. If I've learned anything growing up, it's that having a job that you like is so important. Because my whole family had jobs that they hated, and it was terrible, and I had to live with it all the time, and had to live with them being frustrated and hard to be around sometimes because they hated their job, and I never blamed them. It's like when you work a job that you hate for 8 hours every single day, you're not going to come home and be like super happy and excited to be alive. You're going to be frustrated all the time. And it sucked. So that, I mean, that is another reason why I never ever take what I do for granted. Whether or not it's this or whatever other job. You know, when I graduated college, I did a website, had my own website business, and never took that for granted. Even though I didn't love it a lot, I liked it enough. It wasn't awful. I wasn't watching my boss steal money out of my pocket every day, or having to deal with workplace harassment or anything. Like, it was a job I could do and enjoy my life doing it, and so I never took it for granted. That is false, Darth. That's a very big misinterpretation that I kind of hate. Not to call you out or anything, but I hate the misconception that if you want to sell out, you can just play Fortnite and make $1 million. That is like the exact opposite. If you play Fortnite, you will get 0 viewers because it's so oversaturated. And I love when people leave comments and they're like, Death, why don't you just play Fortnite and make $1 million? It's like, yeah. That will have the exact opposite effect. I've created this entire amazing community that enjoys good games and RPGs and being together and talking about old games and reminiscing on old times and sometimes playing new games and seeing how they relate to old games and enjoying stories and role-playing and all that. If I played Fortnite, I would lose all of that and get maybe a 10-year-old to stop by. Like, what? How would that in any way... how would that in any way make me money or fame or anything? It would do the exact opposite. I would throw away everything I have for like one 10-year-old that would be like, hey, can I join your Fortnite group? Okay, this is exactly what would happen, okay? I would lose 90% of my fan base. I would gain 1 or 2 10-year-olds. And then I'd have, like, my diehards, my diehard fans who are my personal friends, like Magic Man and Ataru and Zulov, would be in the chat just like, what is he doing? Like, we're here, but we don't want to be here. And that would be my stream. Okay, Magic Man will leave. Alright, so I'd have Ataru and Zulov maybe lurking. Wait, he's still playing Fortnite? Think of the 100 bits, mate. Suikoden was really fun. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's good to know that you guys would ditch me if I sold out. Thanks for being honest. But guys, I would make so much money, right? The money is just, if you play Fortnite, people just give you money, I've heard. That totally works. Yeah, anyone that ever says, just play Fortnite and you'll make money, has never made a single cent streaming. Or ever, probably has, I would guarantee, if you're on YouTube and you see a comment that says, you should just play this game and you'll make money, has 0 videos on their channel. Because that's, yeah. They just don't. They don't understand how it works, which is fine. But yeah, it's the exact opposite of what you want to do. Out of the 7 bajillion Fortnite channels, you'll be on the very, very bottom and no one's watching you. You'd be better off streaming Puzzle Star Sweep so you could get that one person to go in your chat and go, I googled and there's 50 people better than you at this game. Here's my pity dollar. Would you play Cyberpunk 2077? I'm not interested in Cyberpunk. And, okay, can we talk about Cyberpunk for a minute? Can we have a discussion about Cyberpunk? So, Cyberpunk is, first of all, was kind of a meme because it got pushed back so many times, but whatever. So I was never really excited about Cyberpunk just because it's not my type of game. Like, I thought maybe down the road I would play it and it could definitely be good, but it was not my type of game. So I was not pre-ordering it or getting excited about it, and I didn't plan on buying it anytime soon and playing it. Okay, that's just my personal opinion though. That's not, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that was my personal, like, I just wasn't interested in it. But when it came out, I saw just an insane amount of pictures and videos of glitches and bugs and people complaining about the game not being finished. And the whole meme was like, well, they could have pushed it back again, but everyone would have been mad at them, so instead they released it unfinished. Which isn't good, because now they're just crunching even harder to try to fix it now that it's out, you know, so it's not good for the people that work on it. But anyways, so everyone was complaining that the game was like broken and terrible and not finished. And I looked at the reviews. What's going on with the reviews? Like, what happened? Do we just not... Are reviews just a joke now? Like, I've been slowly deteriorating with game reviews. Like, they get less and less important to me as time goes on, because I feel like games are such a personal experience nowadays that, like, either you love it or you hate it, but giving it an unbiased review is kind of impossible. But good lord, the Cyberpunk reviews are a joke. Every single review, I'm telling you, look up any Cyberpunk review, any, doesn't matter, IGN, GameSpot, whatever review you want, I'm going to tell you exactly what the review says. The game is buggy and unfinished, and all the cutscenes were ruined by T-posing characters. 9 out of 10. That's every review. What? So what does that mean? Like, I saw some reviews that were 10 out of 10, but legitimately said the game was broken in the review, and gave it a 10 out of 10. You remember back when like God of War got a 9.5 out of 10 because it was perfect in every way, but they were like, can't be a 10. But this game is obviously openly broken and it gets a 10 out of 10. Like, are we just at the point now where games are never finished, so we can just give them perfect ratings because one day they'll be good? Like, that is just the biggest joke to me. Like, a game can come out and be broken, and everyone says, well, eventually they'll fix it, so 10 out of 10. So does every game now just get a 10 out of 10? Like, every PS5 game that ever comes out, we're just going to give it a 10 out of 10, because eventually they'll fix it. Like, at some point, it'll be worthwhile, so just give it a 10 out of 10. Like, what a joke. What even is a game review anymore if they can just update the game at this, you know, and we're going to actually, like, involve that in the review. That's just like what. I mean, I think game reviews are just useless now. You know, like I just think that if games come out and then become a new game by the time, you know, within the next couple months, it becomes like a new game, then what's even the point of reviewing it when it comes out? Game reviews should come out like a year after the game comes out, if every game is going to be completely altered, you know? I'm going to try Holy, but it's, maybe not. Hit. TV, thank you for the 8 months. And Doctor, thank you for the 100 bits. What is a game review? A miserable little pile of nonsense. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not... I just think game reviews are kind of a thing of the past, to be honest. You know? At this point, I think game reviews are just not needed anymore, I guess. I need to erase his haste. I hope Provoke hits. Provoke. Okay. See, I don't know. It's just weird. See, half. I guess I'm just not really going to use game reviews as any... I mean, I've never really used game reviews as a 100% I should buy or not buy a game. Because I think games are too personal of an experience. I've played way too many games that got terrible reviews, but I absolutely loved. So, I think I'm actually just going to heal all, because it's probably still going to heal a lot. So I just think that you should, if you're interested in a game, you should play it. Don't look at the reviews. If you're interested in a game, just play it. The only time I ever use reviews is when I'm really on a fence about a game. Then I'll look at the reviews to see if they're like total garbage. And if they are, then maybe I'll not buy the game. But that's really it. But at this point, it's like, do I even use reviews for that? Because, like, what... If they're just going to give every game a perfect score because, you know, I can't imagine. Like, do you realize that somebody was waiting for Cyberpunk 2077 to come out, but they wanted to look at the reviews before they bought it? So they look at the reviews, and it's got 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 across the board. So they're like, oh boy. And then they run out to the store and pay $70 for this game and get it back home, and it's terribly broken. That's the reality we live in right now. That's the reality we're headed towards, where a game can be brutally broken and get amazing reviews. I think Cyberpunk is actually 60, but I'm saying, you know, in the future, games are probably going to be $70 on the PS5. So we live in a reality where, like, a new PS5 game could come out and it could be total trash, but it gets a great review, and everyone runs out and pays $70 for a broken game day one. Like, that's where we're at. That makes me sad. That makes me sad for people that don't, like, super follow games and just want to go buy a game and enjoy themselves. The game's gonna be, like, brutally broken. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'm getting kind of fed up with the way games are right now. I can't seem to buy any game day one and have a positive experience. I have to wait. Good timing. Zand isn't responding. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I bought the new Call of Duty because I'm a Zombies fan, as a lot of you know. And the new Call of Duty is like... I wonder if you can flee from this. Or if it's just going to say can't run away. The new Call of Duty is not a finished game. It came out because it needed to come out, because the PS5 came out. And it needed to be a, you know, game that started, right? But I love how she does regular attacks to make us think we can survive, and then does the particle beam. But like, so they had to push out Call of Duty because the PS5 came out. But that game is like not unfinished in a way that we say it's unfinished, but literally Activision says it's unfinished. Like, it's been in pre-season ever since it came out. The season 1 is coming out the 16th. So I basically bought a game that's like, I bought like the demo to Call of Duty, and the first season's coming out on the 16th. So this whole time I've been playing like a demo, but I paid $70 day one for it. Like, help them, Sid. Sid, revive them. Yes, good job, Sid. You did it. I don't know, it's just weird. Yeah, like, I feel like I paid $70 for the game's beta. It's strange. Let's go with mystery. Yeah, like, I don't know. And this has been happening for years. AAA companies just copy everything that free-to-play games do, but they make you pay. You know? Oh, this game is free, but you can buy loot boxes if you want. And then the AAA companies are like, this game's $60, but you can buy loot boxes if you want. And then free-to-play games are like, oh, well, the game is free, but you can buy a battle pass if you want. And then Call of Duty's like, hey, the game's $70, but you can buy a battle pass if you want. And it just keeps going. They keep doing the same thing that free-to-game plays do, but they implement it into their AAA games. And it's going to continue. Now we got like, oh, you know, a free game has a preseason so they can learn what they need to do to make the game relevant, and then they do a full season. Now we have AAA games where you pay $70 for the game and it's in preseason, and you're like, what? How is it preseason? So, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird reality we live in. Alright, we made it back. If we don't die to the first random encounter, then we've made it further than we did last time. So here's hoping. Epic song. Alright, don't kill us. This looks better, I guess. We got big ninjas. No, I went a different way, actually. I don't know if there is, like, I guess there's a bunch of teleporters in that starting room. And they take you different spots. I took the middle teleporter last time. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed with pre-orders now, too. I used to love pre-ordering, not gonna lie. When I was in high school and college, I used to get so excited to pre-order games. Now I just feel like I'm duped into pre-ordering every time. There's always something where they're like, well, if you don't pre-order, you're not going to get this thing you need. And I don't know. It just doesn't feel like I'm excited for the game. It feels like they're excited to sell me the game. Does that make sense? Zan's clone. Well, I hate to see that. I remember pre-ordering Final Fantasy 13 and being so excited. And I remember pre-ordering Infamous Second Son and being so excited to pick it up. And now it's like I pick up a pre-order like it's like a chore. It's like, well, they got my money. I might as well go get my game. Like, you know, it just feels different. Or I do a lot of pre-ordering through Amazon now because GameStop is... So it doesn't even feel like an event anymore. It just kind of shows up at my house at like 2 p.m. and I'm like, oh boy, here it is. So I don't know. Just doesn't feel the same. Also, this random encounter is a frickin' boss. Hello? Zan's clone ain't screwing around. Viking bad class. Thief bad class. Uh-oh. Yeah, this random encounter gets 2 attacks. He's straight up a boss. How's it going, Nardo? I guess I'm just gonna keep the curing going, because why not? Haven't seen Solid. Solid was here earlier. I think he's still here. He's lurking. Alright. As far as I heard, the Final Fantasy VII Remake did very well, but it didn't do as well as Square thought. It sold like 7 bajillion copies, but Square literally thought that it was going to sell more copies than there are human beings on the planet. So they got really sad about it. That's what I heard. They were like, wait, we spent $7 billion on all these commercials and it only sold to 7 billion people and not 90 billion people, so failure. You're telling me that we did the exact opposite of what half the fan base wanted, and we only sold it on 1 console, and we pushed it back 7 million times, and we did stupid pre-order bonus things, and it didn't sell 5 billion copies? Craig, you're getting a promotion. Jack, you're fired. I was gonna say, Craig, you're fired, but they never fire Craig. Craig is a permanent employee. See ya, Dukin. I feel like Square always had the opinion that it would sell well, even if it was divisive. I feel like they feel that way about all their games. Like, they don't really care if they do exactly what the fan base says they don't want. Because in the end, everyone will buy it anyways. And that's how I feel like they feel about every game. And I think eventually they're going to realize, like, oh, if we make our fan base hate us for this many years, they're gonna like stop buying our games. Now granted, I still think they did the right thing with the remake, but it's just that almost every game that comes out, there always seems to be something where it's like the fans are like, please do this, and they're like, no. And then they're like, why didn't it sell? You know. Let me think here. You already have a ribbon. Yo, Mars shaking with a tier 2 20 months. Holy cow. Square are under the protection of Nintendo now. I don't know about that. Yeah, I think the perfect description of Square is surprise Pikachu face. That's basically how Square is. Oh, we did something. You cannot stop the flow of darkness. This will be your final resting place. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Do I even steal? I don't think I steal. My thief only did like 7,000 damage. That's not good. Okay, that's good. Pow! Little Juice! Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Uh-oh. That's what I didn't want to see. Inga, survive! Oh. If Arc had gone faster, it would be alright. Yo, CJC with the tier 2 30 months. Holy cow, guys. Thank you so much for the tier 2s. You did say you enjoyed difficult final dungeons. I did say that. Also, Cerberus attacks 3 times because he's Cerberus. I don't like that. Okay, so here's the deal. Ingus cannot miss this provoke. And he can't cast Blizzaga on all of us either. It'll be alright. Okay. I'm just gonna keep that up. No! Ow. Attack Ingus! Ow. Attack Ingus! Okay. Stop attacking Arc. Arc must survive. He's gotta be almost dead. Lunith and Refi have been alive attacking this whole time, so... Kinda want to cast Reflect, but like I said, I feel like he's almost dead. His cat ears will protect him! Oh my god. Yep. I was gonna say, provoke hit, so his defense is lower, and he crit. Also, rip Ingus, holy cow. He double crit and fire Aga'd him. What a guy. I should have cast Protect on Ingus, but I thought he could survive. That's my bad. I thought he could survive, and I figured this boss was almost dead. But I should have cast Protect and Reflect on Ingus. Dude's gotta be dead. Oh my god, this boss. I severely underestimated this boss. Like, severely underestimated this boss. Big pal. Please die. Oh my god. How much health, dude? Alright, that's my bad, dude. The boss before this would have been dead 4 times. So I just severely underestimated that boss. I seriously thought he was dead 3 turns ago. My bad, boys. I will not make that mistake again. Holy cow. He didn't even look that scary. He's just a Cerberus. Like, every other boss looked way scarier than that one. But he was like, no. No, you're dead. That's my brain right now. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Mom, I'm trying to look up cheats for the Cerberus fight. Sorry to everyone that's at work and thinks that's like an actual dial tone. Like, wait, am I on? Is this a Zoom call? How's it going, Zerochi? I would do some grinding, but like I said, if I take that fight more seriously, I think we'll be alright. I just seriously thought he was gonna be dead. Don't worry, we just got reset, so you didn't miss anything. Except a lot of talk. Let's see if I can remember this stupid dungeon path. I think we're off to a bad start. I think this is a dead end. Where's my Camaro when I need him? How's it going, club? I can't explain to you guys how excited I am for 2 Final Fantasy VII's 1 controller later. I had to go through a lot of MacGyvering to get it to work. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. this way. I think there's a chest up there I could grab, but I don't care. Yeah, we talked about the Game Awards earlier. You mean the Last of Us Awards? You mean the Stonks Awards? Yeah, okay, yeah, can I ask a question? Near the end of the show, they revealed Super Meat Boy Forever, which is the successor to Super Meat Boy. And all the streams that I saw and all the people that talked about it were like, wow, that's really cool. They're making a second Super Meat Boy. That's really awesome. Cool world premiere announcement. Am I the only one that remembers the fact that that game was announced like 4 years ago? Like, am I the only one that is like most of the other announcements, people were complaining like, wow, we heard about this years ago. When is it ever going to come out? But then Super Meat Boy, they were like, oh wow, a new Super Meat Boy. That's cool. I'm like, bro, this game has been advertised for like 3 years. Where's everyone been? Like, they didn't openly, you know, have ads on it everywhere, but I've seen that name, Super Meat Boy Forever, like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Refi is fine, don't worry about it. See? Oh, that's a dead end, don't forget. I mean, I'm still excited for it. It's just, I found it funny that, like, everyone forgot. I feel like it was so under the radar that everyone just kind of forgot that it was ever a thing. But yeah, they've been talking about that game for years. And apparently it's just a runner. It's not like regular Super Meat Boy. It's like a runner version, so I was never that excited about it. And I thought it would come out really quickly because it was a runner, and usually runners are very quick to, you know, develop. That's why they're so popular for like mobile games, because they're pretty easy to develop. So I don't know how it's taken them like 3 years to make a runner game. Maybe it's like the biggest runner game ever. Or maybe they changed it and it's not a runner anymore. Maybe that's why it took so long. But in that case, they should have like named it something different. Should have changed the name. How's it going, Takedown? Yeah, we were talking earlier about how Hades was up for Game of the Year, which is cool. It's nice to see an indie game in the running. There has been an indie game in the running like for a while now, every year. Yeah, people were complaining because Among Us didn't come out this year. It came out like 3 years ago. They didn't won a bunch of awards. And people were saying it's because the newer version of it that everyone's playing now came out this year, but still kind of lame. Again, there's no rules. It's just guidelines, you know, with everything. With the Game Awards, with reviews. It's just whatever's popular. Whatever will make people happy, that's what they do. It doesn't, there's no rules. It's like, oh, well, Cyberpunk is broken, but it'll be fixed within a few weeks, so let's just give it a 10 out of 10. Oh, Among Us came out 3 years ago, but it's popular now, so let's give it awards. Like, they just changed the rules in order to make the most people happy, so they'll buy more video games. I hate the fact that I have to go through this secret corridor just to get to the end of the dungeon. Like, what? Why did they pick The Last of Us? Because stonks. Because Naughty Dog is going to make other games that are potentially good. Because the men behind the curtain made it so. I mean, I would have been okay if Genshin won Mobile Game of the Year. Partly because Genshin's a good game, partly because all mobile games tend to be gacha games, so it fits, and also because who in the world cares about Mobile Game of the Year? I would have been fine if Hades won Mobile Game of the Year. Who cares? It's Mobile Game of the Year. No, I can't think of something I care about less than Mobile Game of the Year. I found it funny that Call of Duty won like nothing. That was pretty great. Among Us stole like all of Call of Duty's awards. I mean, Call of Duty was alright this year. At least in accordance to other years, because for a couple of years, Call of Duty was trash. Like, even for Call of Duty fans, like, it was bad. But Modern Warfare, a lot of people said, you know, was a good revitalization of the series. Am I going the right way? I got in a battle and got turned around. I think I'm going the wrong way. No, this is right. So, like, Modern Warfare was alright, and then, they were doing good for a bit, but, like, Cold War, even though I like the game, deserves no awards, because like I said, it's not even finished. It's in pre-season. The first season of the game hasn't even come out yet, even though everyone already bought it. And it was rushed for the PS5 release so that there'd be a Call of Duty on PS5, so doesn't deserve anything. Take that. I like that this, like, Zand, who's supposed to be like the big bad guy, is just kind of a stepping stone at this point. He's not even close to as hard as the bosses that come after him. It's just kind of a meme now. You guys again? How many times have we done this? How many times have we taught you this lesson, old man?